It's a choice to be healed. It does not matter if the life force is moving in and through you, because it is right here and right now, coursing through every cell, muscle, tissue, gland, and fiber of your being, blessing every bone, blessing every eye, blessing every hair follicle. The life force is having its way in and through you right now, and you can decide that you don't want it. But just like God is healing your body right here and right now, God is also prospering your life right here and right now. I'm not making this up. The universe is full of goodness prepared for you. But sometimes we feel, say feel, we feel like we don't deserve that which has been prepared for us. If you want a new birth, you have to get rid of erroneous notions about God and you. It's the Father's good pleasure to give you, not have you beg for the kingdom. It's the Father's good pleasure to make sure you have plenty. But, we have, and I'm using this term not as it's meant clinically, but we sometimes have separation anxiety. We sometimes have separation anxiety. What is separation anxiety? It's when you're apart from something that you're used to being connected to. You become disturbed and uneasy in your physiology when you're no longer connected to it. Sometimes spending too much time with God, spending too much time in the flow begins to bring you things, good things, great things, things that you enjoy. But every now and again, I start to think that the other shoe has got to fall. This blessing is too good for me. There's no way that she could be or he can be this good. Y'all still looking for that person, huh? I got mine. I hope you get yours. But when we have separation anxiety, we find ourselves courting the same things that held us bound before. Sometimes we run back to the things that keep us bound, that keep us away from that which we say we want to experience. See, feelings don't necessarily change overnight. Somebody who was with you and now gone. And every time you think about it, you think about what it was like when he left or when she left. Rather than thanking God and every angel and every saint and every sage and every seer and every Noah who said the person was not good for you from the beginning. You ought to thank your lucky stars that stuff that no longer should be with you is gone, and don't feel worried about being separated. Fill the void with the goodness of God. You've got an opportunity to be made new. Walking around in old stuff. Old thoughts. No. Old thoughts. Old thought patterns. See, spirituality is a pattern, but you got to learn to walk in it. As my teacher would say, if you were ever young and you walked through your neighbor's yard or through your yard while you probably had a sidewalk, the grass sometimes presented you with a shortcut. And if you walked through that shortcut enough, there was no longer any grass on the shortcut, because we create paths in our life. And your thinking and your feeling nature will create a path in your life. And sometimes we're walking paths that we know we don't belong on. And I'm really only trying to figure out that if Christ is in you and you are in Christ, how come you're not new? It's time for New Thought Christians to stop playing It's time to stop pretending that you don't deserve the best. It's time to stop making excuses for why your stuff ain't working. Because this wonderfully wise woman once said, it works if you work it. But she didn't say that somebody else can work it for you. But what she did say is you have a superconscious phase of mind, and you have a conscious phase of mind, and you have a subconscious phase of mind. And if you know how those intertwine and work, you can create for yourself the kind of life that you were purposed to live. All I'm trying to figure out is if you want some presents for Christmas or if you want to be a real gift in this life. So there is this subconscious nature, and it's our feeling nature. It's where the emotions are. But every emotion is subject to a thought. Every feeling follows a thought. So when you say you wouldn't do that, and somebody else did something, you know, somebody does something that's stupid. Somebody does something stupid. You say, I would have never did that. What you must realize is that their thinking and their feeling conspired to create what they did. And I submit to you that if you are not a good guardian and shepherd of your thinking and your feeling, you will do many things that are stupid as well. I mean that in love. Because you are spirit, soul, and body. And so what we find is that as we work through this structure of the soul, and as we allow ourselves to turn not to the race consciousness, but to the superconscious phase of mind, and allow the mind of God to allow the Christ mind, to allow the divine mind to influence what we think and what we take into our souls, we find that those thoughts will impress our subconscious nature. Now, when the thought of God impresses your subconscious nature, that means that a demonstration is sure to come. I'm saying something here. I'm saying sometimes the stuff is not showing up in your life because you're not allowing the mind of God to impress your subconscious nature. Your subconscious nature is just open. As the Reverend talked about it, it's your tape recorder. What's playing in your soul? What tunes are on your recorder? Is it a tune that says, I won't be down anymore? I won't be bound anymore? I won't be sad anymore? I won't be mad anymore? Or is your tune, I wish I had some more? Can somebody give me some more? Can you help me up off the floor? Can you show me the way to the door? What's on your tape recorder? Now, you don't have to answer the question. All you really got to do is look at your life. Stop looking at the life of the people around you and start paying attention to your life. Stop pointing at them. Stop blaming them. There's only one person crafting your life. Don't give your power away. You can't give it away if you wanted to, but stop letting it leak out of your soul. Y'all crazy. It must be close to Christmas time. So then, as a threefold being, you are spirit, you are soul, you are body. And the body is the vehicle of expression. Is that right? And we say that our life, our affairs, and our world express through our body. And so then it is the law of our consciousness that begins to be that which shows up in our life, world, and